everybody, and welcome back to the non-league adventure with me, GW365, playing as ECSC in the I'm going to say Sky Bet Premiership, but it's not, it's the Barclays Premier League. So yeah, we're in the Premier League. Last time out we didn't do so well. We struggled with a couple of results and what have you. Since then we've done alright. I'll just go into the fixtures now. Yeah, so when you last joined us, we had a 6-0 drubbing against Man United, and then we lost 2-1 at home in the last minute against Arsenal, which is a bit depressing to say the least. Since then, we had 4 straight wins, albeit one of them in the Capital One Cup. But yeah, we won in the league against Aston Villa, who are bottom of the league, I might add. No surprise then. Liverpool were beat 2-1 as well, which was very surprising. Probably against the run of play. They had about twice as many chances as us, but our goalkeeper Thompson was in emphatic form. We followed out with a 4-1 away win against West Ham. Adua getting a hat-trick. He's started to get to the goals now. It took him a while to get going, but now he's there. Now he's scoring for fun, it seems. But then, most recently, we had a game against bottom of the league Charlton. Charlton, who remember, they came up with us last season and actually did a double over us. Yeah, they beat us 2-0, which was very disappointing. And as a result, it leaves us in 12th position after 9 games, which I didn't think was that bad. You're about a quarter of the way through the season, and you know, if we were to finish 12th, I'd be over the moon. As you can see, we haven't drawn any games yet. We've won 4 and lost 5. We've got 2 games today, one in the cup, but first we've got a game against Reading FC. No real transfer history to tell you about, apart from that the Salt decided that enough was enough and he just left. Same goes with Jack Senior, so he's gone. I think I mentioned before, I could be wrong, but the stadium has actually gone now as well. He went for £130,000, and as a result, it's trimmed our squad somewhat, but it's players that are probably going to feature, so I'm not too disappointed. Other than that, we've sent a load of players out on loan again, including Jeff. Jeff signed another contract, I think I mentioned it last time, and Sunderland came in for a loan, which I thought Sunderland in the Championship, I believe they're in the Championship, didn't get relegated, did they? Yeah, they're in the Championship. I thought was a smart move. He's going to be playing Championship football for another year, and let's see how he develops and see what he can do from there. Adam King and Chris Pellin have gone on loan, and as a result it does leave us a little bit shy in the defensive front, but there's a couple of players that can cover in the middle if need be. Today's Barclays Premier League clash is brought to you live from St Mary's. It's ECSC against Reading FC. Right, so EC going to the back of this game on the back of a 2-0 away defeat at the Valley, i.e. Charlton. They're going to line up with Thompson in goal, with Murray at right back, Toffolo at left back, with McKay and Kane, who's returned resurgence to the sides, is that even the right way to put it? Probably not. Is coincided with the club's good form. So yeah, he's keeping his place at the moment. Ackle right missing out. Kinsella on the right, Russell on the left, with Hesenthal and Walsh in the middle of the park. Adua will partner Brewer up front, hoping to get some more goals. Reading line up with Trapp in goal, with Coulson at right back and Costa at left back, with Humphreys in the middle of the defence. Pritchard plays on the right, Williams on the left, with Munier and Cole in the middle of the park. Gonzalez and Marlon start up front. Worth noting on the subs bench, I'm pretty sure it's Angel Di Maria, which is why I was a little bit like looking, that's not the real one, is it? And it is 35-year-old Angel Di Maria. Yeah, still looks handy, not so much in the physical area, but yeah, he's going to be, I would imagine he's going to come on and cause us some problems. Right, so I'm just going to say, you know, get out there and impress us. It's usually the only one you can really go for. I'm just going to tell the midfielders that I've got faith in them, and hopefully that can cheer them up a bit. And it has done. I'm not going to bother with the individual ones in between. Hopefully we can get a positive result at home against, well, I say at home, at St Mary's Stadium, against, that's the best pass I've ever seen, by the way, against Reading. Right, so no hearts to speak of until now. Kinsella has it and finds Walsh. Chips it forward to Brewer. Brewer's it the wrong side of the defender, and it's hit the... It looked like it hit the post, but I think it's just gone into the side netting. Unlucky Brewer. Right, potential another highlight. Kinsella plays it in field to Walsh. It's a good ball in fairness. And Adua's got away from Gal. Squares it for Brewer! Great save from Trapp. Corner to be taken by Russell. Russell crosses in towards McKay at the back post. It's headed away by Gal. So the half-time whistle has indeed gone. It's 0-0. There's not really been much happening in the game so far. I'm just going to say, you know, we can win this, go ahead and win this game. Come on, we can still win. Come on, You can do it! And that's like a terrible response. I am going to just say to the players that seem to be nervous that there's no pressure on them because they are massive schmucks. I mean, Josh Murray, I think, making his first Premier League start, so that could be the reason for him. Kinsella, no idea why he's looking so nervous. But yeah, that's not exactly the response I wanted. But I'm going to calmly say that you weren't that bad. I believe you could still improve. Go ahead and do it, or whatever it says. I have faith in you. That's the one. And I don't like it when strikers switch off. They better change. Yes. Oh! Pain. I just caught my the draw thing where my keyboard comes out. Apologies for that little weird noise that I made. But into the second half we go, and Reading will get the game underway again. We have picked up an injury. Harry Tofolo's got a gashed leg. As the ball's played in, and Reading have scored. George Williams, his first goal of the season. Devastation. Yeah, he's got injured, but I don't think we haven't got Aidan White on the bench, unfortunately. So I've got no one to put on for him in that position. I'm hoping he can just soldier on until the end of the game, but disappointing that. First real chance for Reading, and they've scored. Yeah, so Coton had the through it without moving his arms, and Marlon squared it for a picture. First time cross, decent ball to be fair. Got to question Murray's defending there, just casually, just jogging behind Williams. Oh no, like that. Right, changes are imminent. Let's do it now. Do it now, come on! Kanye West is going to come on for Russell. Russell? Who the hell's Russell? But he's not had the best of games. What else do we bring on? I think we bring on... I think Hesenthaler. I think he's going to come off for Martin Smith, who's returning from injury. Let's see what happens here. So I'm hoping for a response. Josh Murray will take over the captaincy for the rest of the game. Hopefully we can push on and at least get an equaliser, because it's a bit of a shame really, because we've been playing really well and, you know, scoring goals somewhat for fun, and all of a sudden it just seemed to have dried up in the last two games, including today's game. Right, Roy Brewer's had a poor game, so he's going to come off. Adon Abbey's going to come on and hopefully make a difference. He's probably not going to do, because they never do, it seems, when you bring him on this late. But you never know. They have done him, well, I said they never do, but they have done in the past. I remember bringing Callum Saunders on a while ago, and we were 2-0 down, and he came back in the last 10 minutes and scored 2 goals. So we'll have to wait and see. Paul McKay's going to be suspended for the next game. Does mean Ackle-Wright will return to the side. Going to ask him to show some passion for the last couple of minutes. Hopefully it might give him a kick up the backside, but it looks like we're going to lose again, unfortunately. Against a team that's below us, which is not what needs to be happening. Maitland-Niles plays it square to Humphries. This is going to be the final whistle coming up right now. Humphries again. Smith intercepts. He needs to set a ball away now. Walsh has it. Plays in Kanye West. Got 2 options. Nope, the full-time whistle is there. I thought maybe one last chance, but no, it seems not. And it's another loss at the St Mary's Stadium. And it was disappointing, because we should have won that game. They were not a good side compared to some. You know, the 16th for a reason. Right, it appears that we're going to lose Tofolo for 3 to 4 weeks, which is a bit naff. Right, Hesenthaler's going to be after a new deal with looks of things, but before that, hopefully you're going to join... I said before that. After, when I've sorted that out, hopefully you're going to join us for the Carling Cup game against Sheffield United. Today's Capital One Cup 4th round clash is brought to you live from St Mary's. It's ECFC against Sheffield United FC. Right, so Eastleigh start this game in the Capital One Cup with Jeskalainen in goal. He's getting a chance in the cup competition. Sean Long is going to play with his broken wrist thingy-majiggy. Cast, is it called? I can't remember. He broke his wrist or did something to his wrist, so he's got to wear one for about 6 weeks. Aidan White making his a rare start at left back with Tofolo out injured for 2 or 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. Kane will partner right in the middle of defence with Paul on the right, Adekanye West on the left. Stacey makes an appearance in the Roman playmaker role, and Martin Smith returns to the side as a ball-winning midfielder. Naby and Saunders, a familiar partnership over the last couple of years. They're gonna start together up front, giving so much needed rest to all of the other players. They've got Jack McKay on the bench, the brother of our own McKay, who was actually suspended for this game, which is a bit of a shame. It would have been nice to see them up against each other. But they're going to line up with Darlow in goal, Martin Keown's son at right back, Pinilos at left back, Pascanu and Williamson in the centre of defence, Che Adams, I want to say it is, on the right, Robertson on the left, Meredith and Thorgerson in the middle of the park, with Farr and Donnell. Donnell, don't know why I turned on French, yeah, vive la France. But yeah, Donnell up front, hopefully hoping to cause Kane and Mike some serious problems. Right, we're the favourites for a reason. We've had a bit of a bad run lately, but I'm going to say we are the favourites here, so go out and impress me, and some people did actually agree, which is nice to see. So let's just quickly try and improve that morale somewhat with the team talk, and let's get into the game. So it'll be easy to get the game underway, going from right to left in the blue shirts. Sheffield United in their familiar, well, I think there are no away kits actually today, the white and red. I could be wrong unless they change it for this season. I seem to remember it being black and red stripes, or white and red stripes should have said, with black shorts. That's actually not a bad ball that he played in, but Jääskeläinen is equal to it. Right, so a potential highlight here, and KEOWNED's found Adams. Now it's Meredith to Donnell, but the right does well to intercept, and now Powell has it. What can he do? He's up against, I can't remember his name, but Long has it now, plays it in field to Martin Smith. Square it goes to Stacey. Stacey now finds Saunders, great ball. Saunders, what can he do? He tries to find Adel Nabi, but it's cleared away now. Donnell can break for Sheffield United. He's played in Fowler, I can't even say his name, but plays it wide to Robertson. He's got it under control, plays it in field to Fowler. Meredith, lovely ball out wide to Che Adams, and across the position, crosses in back post, and it's a comedy of errors there, and unfortunately Jääskeläinen saves the day. I mean, not entirely sure what was happening there, but rebounds everywhere, and now Thorgerson will take the resulting corner. It's cleared away by that man Akil Wright, and Thorgerson has it again. Pinillos chips it forward for Fowler. Wright is there again with the header, and end of highlight. So half time is upon us, and we've not even had a single highlight yet, which against a championship side is pretty poor, to say the least. I'm going to say I'm trying to keep morale up, so I'm going to say they're unlucky, and that didn't have the impact that I wanted. And I'm going to calmly say you have the ability to be the difference for us. Get that morale back up. Come on. I mean, to say we've got to the 4th round of the League Cup and we're against a championship side, I would be disappointed if we don't get through to the 5th round. But, you know, stranger things have happened. There's shocks every year in both the League Cup and the FA Cup, and I suppose the Johnson's Paint as well, and probably furthermore the FA Vars. Right, potential highlight it seems for Sheffield United as Pinillos plays it in field to M1ke. M1ke squares it for Thorgerson in a shooting position, perhaps. No good, opts to go back to KEOWNED. KEOWNED now gets away from Martin Smith. He plays it for M1ke. Long trying to block it, but he can't stop it. And that's 1-0 to Sheffield United. And what the hell is going on here? We're playing against a championship side and getting absolutely battered here. What is going on? Adua, you best get on, pal. Get in the position of Callum Saunders, who's obviously not up to it at this moment in time. Martin Smith's going to come off as well for Hesenthaler, who's hopefully going to provide a bit of, you know, mental strength in terms of the fact that he's a captain. We'll have to wait and see. But now, this is where the wheels could come off the bus, which is a bit of a pain because obviously we're losing to a championship side. Morale's going to plummet again, it seems. I mean, I had to do a team talk to get the morale up, and that's when we started winning as well. But I don't think, apart from the opening game of the season, I don't think we've won a game with Akil Wright in defence at this moment. Well, at the moment, not that I'm saying it's his fault. You know, Long could have got a bit closer, but he just runs straight past him, and Jääskeläinen, bit suspect goalkeeping. Right, White with a throw, finds Adekanye West down the line. In field it goes to Hesenthaler. Hesenthaler now finds Stacey, who's tackled well, and Adams plays in M1ke. M1ke finds Donnell. Kane tries to get the ball off him, and eventually between him and Stacey they do. Now it's Nabi. He just lets M1ke take it off his toe. Wright misses the challenge, and Barry had it for a while then. Robertson plays it in field to M1ke. Now he finds Barry. Barry finds Donnell, and Donnell makes it 2, and this is absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Aggressive team talk coming up. Show some passion, lads, because you're just playing like schmucks at the minute. I mean, it's not a massively understrength side, this. White has a throw. If we can get an instant reply, then I say we've got a decent chance of getting an equaliser, but as it stands, I mean, White's got it out on the left, and can he cross in? He's got bodies in the box if he can, but he opts to play it shot to Stacey. Adekanye West. Cuts it back for Adua. Adua against Stacey. He's blazed it over the bar. Turning point right there. See, Akko right, playing really poorly once again. Final change, and it's going to be... Who do you bring on in this situation? Frustrated is Adekanye West. Let's bring on Russell just for that reason. As it stands, we're going out of the Capital One Cup, which is disgusting. You know, I'd have taken a loss to Aston Villa in the 3rd round more than losing to Sheffield United in the 4th round. It's just poor. I don't understand what's happened there, because, you know, Stacey's having a right game, 8 out of 10, and he's in a losing side. We're losing 2-0. Things just aren't happening. Here is a potential another chance. A great ball by Stacey to find Long. Crosses in first time. Naby, can he cut it back? No, he can get tackled instead, but Powell crosses in to her. Great block by the defender. Barry has it now. Plays it to Adams. If they score another here, that just, you know, that's a cherry on top, really. Thorgerson. To M1ke. Barry. White tackles well. It's played through. Kane clears away. Powell brings it down. Is it one last twist here for us to maybe get a consolation? Stacey loses out, but Adua's got it now and lays it off from Naby, but it's a poor pass. Maybe it's just a case of that some of the players are still relatively new and they're not gelled fully yet. I don't know, but that's really disappointing. 2-0 loss. That's 2 losses. It's an exceptional video when we're losing all the time. So I'm going to say it's not good enough, because it isn't. We've lost 2-0 at home against a team in the division below us. It's appalling. Absolutely appalling. Out of the Capital One Cup we go. I keep calling it Carling. Wales boss Walter Zenga. Fair enough. Apparently Leeds are linked with him at the moment in real life. Right, so on to the next game. Not on to the next game, what the next game's going to be. So that's some poor form without any goals, which is kind of, you know, after bigging up Nathan Adua and then he just goes on a barren spell. I mean, I know he came on as a sub in the game against Sheffield United. It's very disappointing. So I'm thinking the next game we're going to do, it's probably going to be Man City and Tottenham, if I'm being completely honest with you. It's not going to be that long distance of time before we play them. We've got Brighton, Newcastle and Leicester to play in between. 3 certainly winnable games in 14th place, 18th and 17th. So yeah, we're hoping to get maximum points from that before the Man City game, which we will inevitably get paggered like we did against Man U, and Spurs, of course, I would imagine will do something similar to us as well. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, why not press that like button. If you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe. And also, if you'd like to leave a comment to say what you think I'm doing wrong, where I need to strengthen, who I need to bring in, if you know of any players like 8 years in, 9 years in, it's the 9th season now, like young players. Bear in mind I could probably get up to about £5 million in transfer budgets, so let us know what you think in the comments as well. But until, like I said, the Man City and Tottenham games, I will see you then. Bye bye.